success is verticalized expertise. Most of them don't have that. Meaning people say, oh, we do auto. We have plenty of auto brands. Great. You're getting auto insertions. You don't know automotive unless you're an automotive publisher. So it's not a lane you live in. What you're trying to do is capture the share wall of everyone. The problem is, if you look at the Fortune 5,000, how many product classes are in that listing? 1,000? Some of them have 20 product classes under one company. So the average publisher doesn't have editorial threads that match up. You got to be very serious about what you do well, because you either write and talk about it, or you have matched the content consumption of your platform to purchase behaviors online, in store. People who read this have a higher propensity to buy X. Now, look, there are some indices that say, hey, our readership index is high in banking and finance, in luxury goods. Great, but that is that's above top of funnel. It's not even up near the funnel yet. What you want to understand is, are your readerships EV people or not? Because that's a war going on between EVs and ICE, internal combustion engines.
Yeah.
You know, the Republican Party figured out that a large part of the populace of Volvo owners vote Republican. So guess who they went after? Volvo owners. Verticalized expertise, verticalized representation. A lot of it has to do with the fact that Volvo's consumer buying is not multicultural. If it was, it would probably be a little bit more blue than red. Look, but these things naturally exist in the world. Publishers need to start getting savvier and matching the consumption of their editorial path in their content library, all their slates, to specific categories, so you'll get more money and get more money in verticals at a much deeper level with a more consistent clip. Like, who's good and matches well with pharmaceuticals as an industry? Or is it the drug side or consumer health side? And then are we talking about OTC indications of disease states and sicknesses? Or are we talking about very nascent ones, oncology, MS, like autoimmune? They should start mapping that intelligence, because some of it is you may create new content to better match up with a consumer populace that gets you more brand advertising spend, because the marketers aren't stupid. They're just busy. The top 100 is we kind of do it all. That's a lie. The reality is the long tail is where things really get matched up, because that might be where WebMD lives for pharmaceutical. And I think that's the future of publishers. They need to start matching high intent to consume product around high intent in the consuming of information and intelligence. And that has probably never happened. But that's a massive, massive problem. This is the one thing that made portals very good. They had so many verticals. They could take any brand or portfolio company like P&G and Coca-Cola and Unilever and drop them into different factions. You're going to advertise this product class on these pages, this on these pages, this on these pages, this on these pages. That doesn't really exist anymore in a world of relevance. But that's what shopping malls have always been. Mm-hmm. We have different kids departments, the men's departments, the women's departments. And guess what? Designer, your stuff lives over here, because that's where the consumer is going to walk the floor. This is old school, but a lot of people aren't doing it, and then wondering why they hit a ceiling and can't grow, or why they can't get more insurance advertisers. Well, what you talk about and write about doesn't match up with them, so they put a ceiling on you, meaning we should spend no more than X amount of money until there's a better contextual match. And if you do that, then those dollars will improve. I just don't understand. The physical world already does this. It already democratizes. There's strip malls that are designed for luxury and those that are designed for discount. What are we talking about? And you can see that just rolling through the individual municipality of a city. But we're not doing that on the internet.